women's ability to accurately discern their sense of value is coming back online, and it is molecular. It is on a DNA level. It is matrilineal DNA that's sending messages from the past and the future to us in the present, and it is changing us. It's changing our beliefs. We're not really doing it. It's happening through us. We're going to require protection to do the work that needs to be done. We require softer lives. We were never supposed to be working 8-hour days. We were never supposed to be taking on most of the burden of the household and the children and working and going to school. This is why so many women, the body is breaking down. The body is the temple. The temple is the third temple, meaning the transformation that the body is going to go through. So for a lot of men, it's going to be more so mental, emotional. But for a lot of women, it's specifically going to be the thyroid connected to the witch wound to shut down the voice, which I'm dealing with right now myself. I'm right in the middle of dealing with this. And I refuse to allow my voice to be taken away. All right. The second thing, our kidneys. The kidneys are under attack. These are the specific organs that are under attack. Now, kidneys, there's 2 of them. All of the rituals that have been taking place since the Pope reversed crucifixion has been twin pillar rituals, and it's always going to involve a twin of some sort. So, any organ that has a twin organ in the body is vulnerable. Depending on your astrology chart and depending on the astrology weather that we're experiencing determines this. I want you to pay better attention to your kidneys. It is no coincidence that out of all of the shit Tina Turner went through, and even her, she tried to use her voice in the beginning, and a man acting as a slave master, which is subconscious programming. Every man got it in him until he get it out of him and stop operating by the rules of the patriarchy. But most of her life, her voice was used against her will and not for what she wanted to use it for. She switched up and she started using her voice for the purpose of healing. And very powerful. I still listen to her Buddhist chants. When I am really dealing with some stuff, her Buddhist chants almost have a similar impact as Durga, which is the goddess of protection. Her Nam Myoho Renge Yo hits different. Because within the voice, within the throat chakra, there's an encoding of stories of your past lives and ancestors, of things that you overcame and survived. Your voice matters. But what was the thing that took her out? She had been through heart issues. She had been through dealing with cancer, if I'm not mistaken. She had beat so many things. But it was the failing of her kidneys. She had struggled with high blood pressure, which is oftentimes connected to Kundalini energy that's not being managed properly. Through diet, through the mind, you got to use the mind, the body, and the soul to manage Kundalini energy. Or the currents of the Kundalini energy will take over your body, and you won't have control over some things. I've had clients have this happening to them. She told us the kidneys. If only I would have known the damage that was being done to my kidneys. Our food, everything right now, it is damaging the kidneys. It's attacking the kidneys. Now, kidneys have an occult connection as well. And I have about 3 terabytes of information. And I'm working through it because almost 200 videos was deleted recently that I created way before anybody else was talking about any of this stuff. And I want you to go back and watch the hip hop decoding. I know it don't seem like it have no connection at all to anything happening. Go back and watch that. Hip hop decoding. Dark Alliance 2.0. Any videos that I have that say hip hop, you need to watch that if you want to know what's going on. The kidneys help to purify the blood and eliminate impurities. So our body is being overwhelmed with all types of impurities right now. That means that they have a strong relationship with water. Watch the water, not just outside of you. This ain't what nobody else been saying, but inside of you. Watch the water. This is our filtration process. And again, it holds fear and anxiety. There are ways that you can purify your kidneys. And I would recommend you learning how to purify your kidneys. Now, as far as Chinese medicine, because that's what I have been using, and it's been very helpful. Because the kidneys are in a pair, it holds the energy of the yin and the yang, or the Ida and the Pingala, or the Jachin and the Boaz, if we're talking Freemasonry. So across all spiritual systems, this is well-known information, and that's the connection. So they are the organs that allow us to anchor the energies of Z or Jing, the congenital essence that's inherited from our parents, which determines our constitution, our strength, and vitality, and are responsible for our growth and development and how we process aging. The Chinese character Z means beliefs, awareness, intensive will, sentiment, purpose, record, or remembrance. The Z or Zai energy is also related to the heart. We can interpret the image of the Chinese character Z as footprint in the heart. It is the spiritual energy of the kidneys. It is the hereditary memory or imprint of your past life and the ancestral energy of human beings, which records who we are and where we come from. It is the reservoir of life energy. The spiritual name of the kidneys, Yu Ying, literally meaning rear a baby, emphasize that the kidney organ system is related to the origin of our life. Kidneys hold data of your ancestral lineage.